So it's time for the first Homebrew Wednesday of 2016, and I have to admit I'm filming this on a different camera, so if it looks funny or the audio's out of sync or the lighting looks off, then that'll be why I'm kind of really using this video as a test more than anything to see how it's performing. I've decided to get a little bit of a better camera, hopefully help me out with some of the other videos I do, because I'm suffering quite bad lighting from where I film, and I normally have to get all the camera equipment out, and I know that makes for a better video, but generally, you know, I'd like to be able to get the camera out, do a quick video, and then, you know, stick it away again. But anyway, that aside, I, you know, have to start by apologising because I haven't really been around for the past few weeks. I kind of, just before Christmas, I was like kind of on quite a high, I was getting ready for Christmas. I even won a few beers from Fuller's. They dropped some beer off at my work, it was all going good. And then just before Christmas I kind of got like a little bit ill from what is almost like, not a reoccurring issue, but I've had an issue with like something to do with my stomach before and got diagnosed with something. Nothing too kind of serious, but something that kind of like, you know, can flare up every now and then. And it was causing me a bit of pain. I didn't really feel like drinking, and then after having a drink of beer, it was just agony. I just couldn't drink beer, and I was just kind of resided to not drinking over Christmas and, you know, giving it a rest. So I left it all over Christmas. I'm slowly getting back to being able to kind of have the odd drink. I'm not a big drinker as it is anyway, so, you know, I'm hoping it'll all be good, but yeah, I'm getting there. So I do apologise to the people that have sent me beer. I've got Tony Howard's Beers, a chap from across the road brewery. I'm actually going to have one of his beers in a minute in the video, but he also kindly gave me like a little Christmas gift before Christmas with some excellent beers that, you know, he's brought back from Belgium. If I can get that focus in there. But I haven't had a chance to drink them or review them or anything like that, so I do apologise. And the same goes to Frank's Homebrew 77. I haven't had the Russian Imperial Stout. I know where that is. It's in the corner over there, in the coolest part of the room, just sitting there chilling. But I haven't had a chance to have that either. So, and I've got loads of reviews to do. I've got kind of some snacks that I found just for Christmas that are all waiting to be reviewed, that just, you know, haven't got there yet, but they will. They will get there. So I'm gonna crack this. This is from Tony Howard, and it's the Big H Brewery, and it's Budweiser, and it's 4%. I think it says anything wrong. And then I'll ramble on a bit more. Not going to make it too long, because I've had these way before Christmas, so they should be nicely settled out now. This is the first beer of the week, well, probably 2 weeks now actually. Looking very good, crystal clear. Well, it does pick up the colour a little bit better in the beers. If it's gonna get off my face and focus on the beer more than me, but there we go. You can see it now. Hopefully once I get the camera lighting up, you'll see it a lot better in my videos now. But I'm gonna dive in. Loads of carbonation in there. There is a little widget in the bottom of this glass, and it's just rushing up. But that's very smooth. Wow. %. It is crisp as anything. That is beautiful. And it's so clear as well. I've got to admit, Tony's beers are really, really good. They kind of put mine to shame. I've been on a really bad run of late, and now I want to get into water treatments, but I mean, I don't know if Tony treats his water, but he only lives across the road, so it can't be no different. But that's fantastic. I think mine is fermentation issues. I think we've not been able to ferment at a decent temperature in the flat all the time. But there is a product that's already out there. I've forgotten what it's named. It's like a big kind of block with a sort of pole that comes down. It's like a refrigeration type heater type chiller thing that goes actually into your beer standalone and kind of does the fermentation control for you. But it's mega expensive. I'd love to be able to review it, and that I kind of haven't seen kind of a video review of it or whatnot, but I do know that there's going to be another supplier making one very soon, because I've seen it modelled at a brewing convention quite recently, so I'm hoping that their one's going to be a bit more reasonably priced, and it'll be along the same lines. And you know, even if it's, you know, sort of towards the £100 mark, for someone in a small space, it's going to be ideal, because you know you get those, you know, those temperatures. And I know a fridge is cheaper, but if you haven't got the room for a fridge, how can you explain to the wife that you need another fridge in the flat somewhere? It's not going to wash. So there'll be a good investment for a few people, I think. So what else was I going to talk about? Yeah, I definitely have plenty of video reviews to do. One of my reviews that I do need to get up, I've got the Grainfather back to review, and I have to say it didn't go too great. The machine is fantastic, but the machine that I got sent was a demo unit that they send all around to different people. And when I first did my Grainfather review, which was almost, I think it was a year ago from the date almost that I reviewed it the second time, which was quite odd. I got it just before Christmas, the week before Christmas, and I was saying there was a couple of things that were a little bit niggly with it. It kind of seemed to have a very slow leak at the bottom, which I just couldn't work out why. But you know, it's obviously it's done the rounds, and it's kind of picked up a few faults and whatnot, but it wasn't necessarily, you know, a faulty machine. It's just that unit has been battered, I guess, where it's been posted there and everywhere all the time. But that aside, it is still a fantastic machine, and I didn't get a lot of footage because I kind of like had those issues. Then the family came back, and I kind of tried to coincide it with like brewing the tribute beer for Paul Wicksteed, and it just kind of all went to pot. So I'm kind of debating, do I kind of like what I've got of the Paul Wicksteed footage, amalgamate that into kind of the review of the Grainfather? I don't know, pretty much it would be mainly me talking about what I think about it, because what was quite interesting was from my first video, the things that I highlighted that I thought were issues had kind of been resolved in the, you know, the second iteration of the Grainfather, the things that the little minor things that they fixed and made it, you know, even better. So I will do a video of that and get it up. It won't be quite as comprehensive as the other Grainfather video, because that's already got me brewing it and doing all the process. You don't really need to see all that again, because the actual machine hasn't changed itself in what it does. It still does it just as good, but it's just they've tweaked it that little bit to make it better. It's just quite unfortunate that the unit I got was suffering a little bit. They were very good about it. They were offering to let me keep hold of it, send out spare parts and whatnot, or send it back, but I just kind of think it was too near Christmas. It was like there was a lot of stuff around the flat, and the Grainfather box is huge, and I just decided to get it sent back. You know, who knows, I might try and get it back again one day, but I think I got enough grasp of what they've changed, sort of like hands-on, to be able to do like a little mini sort of second review, a roundup. But to be fair, I've seen a lot of people that I follow are even buying them now, so it's, you know, people don't need much convincing, because it is, you know, a good machine. It does all you need to do, you know, and at a great price. So that video review will be coming, and like I said, I've got a lot of snack reviews to do. I've got another box of beer from Beers of Europe sitting next to me. I've got 9 beers to review this time, so there'll be some beer reviews coming up. There'll be some more product reviews. There's going to be a whole heap of things, so I'll slowly start getting them out. So that's pretty much it from me. So until next time, and cheers Tony for the beer. It's been a pleasure. It's my first one in 2 weeks, so thank you.